currently the usual process is that either you ask your parents, you ask your friends, you go to Google, you search on forums, you look at different things, and there's a lot of time spent and effort spent. And even at the end of the day, you're not too sure whether you can trust a particular workshop. So I think the main proposition that we're giving here is that we provide like time saving for the people, convenience.
Yeah.
And that's what our customers are telling us. So
it's like, I can imagine I'm stuck on the highway, then my car broke down, then I'm like searching Google for the best car dealership, and really, I can really imagine like Fixir can really come in and solve that problem, to find like, save a lot of time and pain, finding the right, I don't know whether I get scammed or
yes. I would like to tell you a bit of a story first.
Sure, of course.
So what happened was that a few months back, my co-founder said had a problem with his car. So he brought his car to his workshop he'd always been to. So what happened was that it was quoted $2,000 for a change in gearbox. So he thought to himself like, hey, I didn't really want to pay $2,000. So he went out to different workshops that specialize in the gearbox to say, how much better rates can I get? Eventually he managed to get a rate of $800. And that's actually 50% more, as in cheaper than $2,000. So I think that's when really what Fixir is here for, what we want to do is solve such a problem, because many a times drivers go down to workshops and the workshops tell them you have to change this, change that, everything you change. And drivers, you have like a form of asymmetry of information. You don't know whether do you really have to change this. So Fixir is here to say like, hey, we have the reliable workshops and our workshops won't be out there to cheat you.
You share like some of the ways that you have went out there and find customers.
So one of the things is of course doing flyers. So we give out a few thousand of flyers at car parks, right? And also I think most of our money is spent on digital marketing in the area of Facebook marketing. Because at the end, Facebook, we can see what people are liking in terms of the car groups, in terms of what they're interested in, and therefore target people who are more likely to use cars. So moving forward, we'll also be using Google AdWords, because sometimes when you browse your car, it's very likely you search Google workshops for maybe Audi cars. And then you'll be able to find maybe Fixir there and then realize that, hey, there's such a service for me to utilize.
Startups, they're all about hustle and working hard there, finding customers to survive and all that. Could you share some moments of where you really hustle, your team really hustle and really go out there and find customers?
Our startup was started probably in August. We really put a lot of effort to talk to workshops, to drivers to understand what they really need. But over this few months, what we're telling workshops are that we're not going to charge you. It's going to be a pilot testing. It's going to be free. And then eventually we reached December, we realized that hey, we have no money left. So we're saying, okay, we need to get some revenue to have some proof of concept also to get further funding. So what happened was that we went out to workshops, and then our story kind of changed a bit to tell them that hey, we need to get some revenue from you, but this money that we're getting from you is to do marketing for you, which is true, because at the end of the day, I think we want to showcase that the workshops we are helping are good workshops. And to be honest, I was very skeptical that it would work, because initially we told them it's going to be free, and then at the end it's not free, right? So, but to my surprise, I think the workshop owners at the end of the day are entrepreneurs themselves. They started from somewhere. They do realize that starting a business and maintaining it is difficult. So I think from there they said, okay, I get you. I get where you're coming from, and I'm going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to give you some money in terms of revenue, and then I say like, then try your best to bring me customers. And then when this pilot period is up, we decide whether to work with you further or not. So I think that they help me to put myself in perspective. Like, as long as you're providing value, there are people who are willing to pay for that also. So that was the moment that I had my eureka moment, I guess. And then to say like, hey, Fixir is providing value, and let's work even harder to make it a success.